Look at them.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Dances by him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of. Where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And they'll run it here. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And it's a fumble. And the Rams have got it back. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Like 20.
And they'll go on the ground. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And his pass incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
17. Go. Like 20. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, gone. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to be 49er football. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover. Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Michael Kendricks in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here we go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll run it here. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Goff now looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they'll go on the ground. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He's going to field this at the 4. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Goff on 1st down. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Goff on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Super.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He's letting it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
two. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now it's gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Goff now on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's third and short. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Play action. It's gone. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Goff now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first and 10.
Super 66.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A pretty large mental mistake right there to give him the first.
It's situational football, and you have to know you're down in distance. On that fourth down, any type of penalty would give them a first down, so you can't jump off sides, you can't encroach, you've got to be careful.
That play seems to never work, but they were able to draw him off on fourth, and now it's first and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Goff now looks to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A shotgun snap for gone. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end, and he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. Good one able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to throw here. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bradley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
I know you feel that.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Gold is able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
20. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on first down. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying. Gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Super! Go, Sinai! 20! Out!
To throw on second down is gone. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Up, 180.
Out of the gun. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Gone. Going up top for Cup. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Green, 39!
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll go on the ground. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, when you got a running back who's already gone over 100 yards for the game, you can bet he'll be involved on 4th and short. He's been tough for this defense to handle all game long, and he converts here to keep the drive moving.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now let's go. Blue landing.
He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 30.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ndamukong Suh in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Open space inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. he did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for L.A., the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.